All right, let's settle up and head back to the Wild West. The legendary Red Dead Redemption is making its grand return to modern consoles, and honestly, it's about time. But this isn't just a simple re-release. Rockstar is doing this in two totally different stages, and we're going to break down exactly what that means for you, what you get right now, and what you can look forward to. Okay, here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the patch you can download this very second. Then we'll jump into the future and see the massive overhaul coming in 2025. After that, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of the upgrades for PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, see what extra content is packed in, and then we'll wrap it all up with our final take.
All right, first things first, let's talk about the here and now. If you own Red Dead Redemption on a PS4 or a Switch, you've got an update waiting for you. It's patch 1.002, and it's live right now, delivering some really important immediate fixes to the game.
So, what's this patch really all about? Well, it's all about making the game more reliable. The main goal here is to just iron out the experience, you know? They've targeted a bunch of crashes that could just yank you right out of the action. It also makes the whole game more stable and smooths out the frame rate, cutting down on those annoying little stutters. But hey, it's not just under-the-hood fixes. This patch actually adds a fantastic quality-of-life tweak. You can now adjust the strength of the aim assist. The sounds of the frontier also get a little tune-up, which makes the world feel way more alive. And visually, they're tackling that classic open-world problem, object pop-in. So what is popping? I mean, we've all seen this, right? It's that moment when you're riding your horse and suddenly a cactus or a barrel just materializes out of thin air. It can totally break the immersion. This patch does a much better job of loading all that stuff in so the world feels more solid and real. Look, these are all great, totally necessary improvements. They make the game we can play today a much better experience, for sure. But you have to wonder, is this it? Or is this just the appetizer for something much, much bigger? Okay, now for the main event. This is where things get really exciting. Because in 2025, we're not just getting a patch. Oh no. We are getting a brand new, fully enhanced version of Red Dead Redemption, built from the ground up to really use the power of modern consoles. And here it is, the big one. The feature that fans have been screaming for since the PS5 and Xbox Series X came out. A silky smooth, locked 60 frames per second. This is the kind of upgrade that will completely change how the game feels, making it as fluid and responsive as any modern title out there. Now, I have to be super clear about this because it's the most important thing to remember. That glorious 60 FPS upgrade, it is not in the patch that's out now. Nope. It is the star of the show for the entirely new version of the game that's launching in 2025. These are two completely separate things. So what can you actually expect from this 2025 version when you fire it up on your console? Let's get into the specifics for each platform because the upgrades they're promising are genuinely exciting. For anyone rocking a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, you're getting the premium treatment. We're talking a native 4K picture running at a rock-solid 60 frames per second. And for you Xbox Series S players, don't worry, you're getting that exact same 60 FPS smoothness at a super sharp 1440p resolution. And the upgrades go way beyond just performance. This new version will add full HDR support, which is going to make those sunsets and vibrant landscapes just pop on your screen. Thanks to the fast SSDs, loading times will be practically gone. And with better lighting and a longer draw distance, the world is going to feel bigger and more immersive than ever before. And here's where my mind is just blown. This enhanced version is also confirmed for the successor to the Nintendo Switch. Think about that. Red Dead Redemption, on the go, running at a stable 60 frames per second. That's absolutely huge. It's also going to have higher resolutions, whether you're playing handheld or docked, plus just better visuals all around. So, a massive technical upgrade is one thing, but what about the game itself? Well, the 2025 release isn't just the base game with a new coat of paint. It's being set up as the definitive all-in-one package, the whole shebang. This version bundles everything. You get John Marston's iconic story, of course, you get the fan-favorite Undead Nightmare expansion, and you get every single piece of content from the original Game of the Year edition. Plus, and this is a big one, they're letting you transfer your save data so you can pick up right where you left off. So let's tie this all together. We've got one update that polishes up the present and a whole new version that's going to completely redefine the future of this game. What's the final verdict for anyone who loves this masterpiece? Look, it really boils down to this.
The patch we have today is a welcome polish. It's a great update that makes the current game run better, and that's awesome. But the 2025 release, that is the true remaster we've all been waiting for. It's the version that brings a stone-cold classic up to modern standards with 60 FPS, 4K visuals, and everything included.
You know, seeing a masterpiece like Red Dead Redemption get a new lease on life with this level of care and attention to performance, it really sets a new standard. It shows a real commitment to keeping these incredible games alive for a new generation. And that leaves us with one final very fun question to think about. What other classic game truly deserves to get this exact same treatment?